Hello, everyone. You reached Mirage Shaman 1212 channel. And we're going to do our third premiere on just a simple energy check as a collective. I've been getting a lot of shifting, should I say. One moment I can definitely feel a lot of confrontation back and forth, but also I feel a lot of powerful movement, a lot of immediate action, not indecisive, but decisive and indecisive decisions on what needs to be done for ourselves, for individuals, and what's like really just going on. It's time for a simple check-in. Let's see what everyone's going through and what type of clarity, what needs to be going on, or just some simple advices. I do have some Moonology cards that I'll add to this time, and I'm going to use my simple open topic for energy check. At some point, I will be switching this routine around, but the more I practice the craft and we grow together, the better we understand everything in our elements, especially as a collective. All right. So I'm going to do 3 shuffles, and I always do 3 shuffles to, give us the blessing of a good step forward. So 1 for just guidance and structure. 2 for understanding. And 3 for being reflective. I feel there's a lot of reflective energy, and a lot of people are actually trying to figure out what decisions would need to be made. So let's just tap in and just see what's going on with everyone, and let's see if we can shift some things around or change our moods, or if the moods are in the upright position, and how do we follow that out. All right. So 14 card topic, and I'll pull out some Moonology just to see if we can get a clear understanding of what's been going on as a collective. All right? All right, so my first card that fell out is a victory card. I call it a victory card. It is the 4 of Swords. So let's go more in depth and see what else goes along with that. And again, 14 cards, open topic in a Gemini style. Excuse the table. Expansion will be later. The next card is the Empress. Someone who is balanced, who has all the energy. She's divine. She has all the elements within herself. All right. And the next card we have is the Knight of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles to me is someone who is going through a battle or made it through the battle. Could you see the definition there? They're making it through that battle, and they have something in their hand. They have that coin in their hand. So someone is definitely, or as a collective, they are definitely focused on their money, their victory, their success, their power. And it seems like they're manifesting. They're going through a lot of battles. It could be spiritual, it could be physical. A lot of battles are it could be regarding money, situations. Because I say that, because we're going to go more in depth soon, but I say that because the 4 Swords, it represents some type of victory. So it's like you're going out to the field and you come back and you live from like that big all-out war. And you come back from that and you get to live. And most people back in those days used to lay on their caskets if they lived through the war, to show support, to give honor to the divine, to let you know that they made it through the war. So it's just some type of victory. It's a long story. A long story. Then you have the Empress here. So someone is very balanced behind their victories, and they're goal-oriented on their money. At least they've definitely been managing that and holding on to that to get to their victory. So whoever this is, as a collective, they definitely have a double victory regarding money, success, and all of that. Now, another card we have here is the 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords is a representation. It could be emotional loss. Could be things, that's part of the victory. You see how most of this person have most of the swords and the other people are off to the sides. They're sad of the loss. So it's definitely some type of emotional loss here behind this battle. So I'm thinking the way it has me talking in context, a spiritual battle. And someone is having some emotional issues in regarding this loss. Then we have the King of Swords. King of Swords is someone who's currently living in the present, who's very inclined on making decisions. So this goes back to the energy check. There's a lot of sharp decisions that are being made, and it's creating a lot of emotional loss. But it's giving the other person is a victory. So obviously there's one end, there's emotional loss, and there's a victory on the other. Or it could be the emotional loss of the victory, being if they're going through a lot of changes. But it's very sharp, clear decisions being made, being precise in the present moment. Also, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy could be a little bit emotional detached. Okay. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. Still working on this one. The page, to me, I'm going to read them straight up as the front. It's a Page of Pentacles, someone who's focused on their coin. They're still young. They're still young, but their goal is their coins. They're focused, they're humble, and they work pretty hard. But they're young. They're driven. Seven of Wands, being divinely guided. Being, not say divinely guided, being aware that you are in tune, being aware that you are winning spiritually, using more of your intuition on how to beat your battles. It's like divine knowing. It's like a woman intuition, but stronger. And then I have the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is someone who is very passionate, who's stable, who is strong. They're not moving for anybody. This is also a Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries type of energy. Someone who's very structural, who's very stable, very close to the Emperor style. The Emperor style. Strong, just, mighty. Cards are just coming out today. And then this is the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles to me represents stability and structure. This is kind of coming together. All right, so represents stability and structure. And they're trying to hold on to that stability. You see how hard they hold on to that pentacle? I would say this would be more type of, I would say it would be selfish, but to me, I'm not really getting that selfish type of anything. I'm starting to feel that this individual is very focused. They're focused on their money. They're focused on their stability. So as a collective, people are definitely passionate about their focus on their money, where maybe decisions on where the money should go, to what they should do with that, their financial plans. I'm seeing a lot of financial plans and issues that's currently involved. So it's a lot of decisions being made in regard to financials, individuals. Maybe some people are cutting their losses with people that doesn't serve any good in regarding their finances, and they're being in tune or being aware of that. Let's see. And then there's the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is saying someone is, not someone, but a someone or a collective actually coming in an offer. Something, it could be emotional offer. It could be an actual real offer. But it's coming from a knight. And that the information news that's coming in will be, we gotta find that out. It's gonna be some type of information news that's coming in. I just wonder what kind of news. It's interesting. And whatever the news is going to come in, they're going to be thinking about it because there was a lot of loss in regarding the news. And maybe this person is not seeing that cup, or maybe this person is that cup and maybe a little hesitant to take the cup. So it has a lot of contemplation and thinking. This person, whoever this is doing a lot of thinking about some actions and choices and decisions that need to be made. They need to be made. All right. And we got two more cards here. I actually got the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups would mean fulfillment. It means whole. It means family. It means stability. It means happiness. It's being fulfilled. You see those two people there? You see their babies in the back? It means peace. So as a collective, people want peace. And the next card is Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is another representation. Besides the Chariot, this is another one that shows a lot of action, a lot of movement, a lot of decisions. Very precise decisions, very smart decisions, very sharp decisions. It's a lot of swords here. I'm definitely getting a lot of Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini energy on this table. Being an effect of the swords to represent that. Sharp, cold, a little bit emotionally detached. But maybe these are detachments are in the way that need to be made. We're going to see. One more card. And lastly, I have Six of Pentacles. Divine generosity. Either someone is seeking help or you're giving help. It always seems like when it comes to me, I always get two sides of the table. But I really starting to see this, and sometimes it don't also mean help. It can mean advice. It could be being there emotionally. It could be there being there for somebody financially, or making actions in regards to finances. And as I see this is just showing, to me, my understanding, look, and at the bottom of the cards is the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is definitely showing that there's a yin and yang energy type of energy here. And that in this midst of this staying balanced and trying to keep everything balanced in the midst of the chaos. You see the storm in the back? You see the storm in the back? It's a lot of imbalanced energy going on right now. And as a collective, there are a lot of people trying to stay balanced in this imbalanced chaos type of mind frame. And so what I'm getting from this overall is that, to be honest, I'm seeing there as a collective, there are people here who are trying to make the best emotional decisions for themselves. They're being very precise on their decisions. They're holding on to their money very tightly. They are being divinely guided, or they're following their intuitions, and they're doing a lot of contemplation and thinking, because there was a lot of emotional loss and a lot of cups, as you see here. What I say? Emotional loss, right? But then there's also the Four of Cups. So behind the emotional loss, there's a lot of thinking. A lot of thinking of maybe, what should I do? So as a collective, I see individuals in deep thoughts about what they should do, how they should move in regards to their money and their happiness. And there's a lot of divine generosity actually going on. Or maybe it's It's a lot of divine generosity could be on one end and a lack of the other. Because I'm saying that because there's the force source. So there's some type of spiritual battle. I'm seeing there's a lot of immediate spiritual battles going on immediately, exponentially. And every time the battle's done as a collective, the emperor. So I would say the divine feminine. Take it how you want. It could be divine feminine, divine masculine. But I am seeing that the divine feminine are like what they're doing everything they can to follow their path. And then it's also showing there's a couple knights here. There's a page here. So there's offers. Maybe there's some type of offering being made about emotions. Maybe some type of offering being made about money. Or someone's going to come to you about advice, about money, seeking some type of help, hoping to get that immediate action. I do see there's some people here that are very strong. They're into their power. Because I'm seeing a lot of Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini energy here. But I'm also seeing a lot of Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo energy here. Like dual energy. And it's dominant and it's strong. So I'm actually getting both divine feminine and divine masculine. And they're both making decisions on how to move in regard to their structure, their stability, their money, and most of all, their family. And they're just trying to make sure that they're doing the right decisions, and not by saying getting the victory card or the Nine of Pentacles is really the victory. Your victory is actually coming from within. Being intuitive, being aware. Because that's helping whoever it is or the collectives make quick decisions that will make them successful in the end. I'm actually seeing people are no longer, even though there's a lot of, the energy was thick earlier. There's a lot of people pissed off because of the emotional loss of what they had to go through. But they're receiving a victory on the end by making the right, sharp, financial, mental choices about their stability. But what I'm going to do now is pull some Moonology cards. I'm going to pull 2 to see if it follow along just with our energy check and open topic. You know, and I really do love the Moonology cards because it really does give that healthy balance of, that extra insight. And I always feel that extra insight is always healthy and always beneficial for you. When you're just trying to make sure that you're able to display what you're saying and you're receiving that same information. So, in the Moonology cards, the first one we are going to pull is this. All right, so we have the Gibeus Moon. It says you're very close to achieving your goals. Hint, hint. Emperor. She's here. 10 of Cups. She's here. It is saying stay focused. Stay in control of your emotions. I'm going to go more in depth with the Moonology, say a little more. But from what I'm telling you, stay focused. Success is right around the corner. You ever hear that it feels like something is so close, you're actually touching it now? And you just don't be afraid. It's okay. Everything you want is right here. And it's attainable now. It says it. You're very close to achieving your goal. All right. Get one more. Let's see. All right. And then the second one is saying Balance spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. This goes along with, I feel like, all the cards here, because I do see water here. I mean, of course, there's Pisces, there's Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. And what I'm saying is that balance spirituality, practicality. Knowing when to walk in faith and knowing when to make clear-cut decisions in the 3D world, in the human form. Walk in faith. So, walk in faith. Be practical, but walk in faith. So overall, what I can share for you guys in collective who was kind of curious of what you guys are doing, if you were wondering if you were making the right decisions, or if you were wondering, am I doing okay? You're going through a lot of emotional changes, a lot of ups and downs, a lot of imbalance, and you're trying to stay balanced. I literally just giving you the confirmation to stay focused. Walk in faith. Your goals are being achieved. Don't be afraid. Your success is here. And it is stamped by the Ten of Cups. And most importantly, by the Four of Swords. So much so, you have the Empress here. And P.S., this Emperor has something going on, because take all the side of note of what I've taken out. There's two knights. There's two kings. Two knights. And a pentacle. So whoever this Emperor is, as a collective, as you guys, and whoever is stable, you guys will be having some offers coming your way in regarding money, in regarding advice, in regarding, I don't really see too much love here, to be honest. And I'm kind of happy, because normally most cards say all that. But even with love. But what I'm seeing is that as a collective, very soon, guys, you all, majority of you, will be getting some type of good news. Now, the question is, what kind of good news it is? That's your decision and your choice to make what it is. And remember, how you react to it also choose the outcome of your story. But at this time, that's all I have. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for being in tune with me with a simple energy check for our collective out here. Again, this is Mirage. This is Mirage Shaman. And you guys have a great day.